What's up, gamers? 8-Bit Brody here with another rant video. Lately, a lot of people have been talking about the state of YouTube and the state of YouTube gamers. So I'm gonna give you the rundown on everything wrong with YouTube video gamers. First thing I notice is none of them really have anything to say. They all just sort of sit in front of their collections, rant about nothing, and they make clickbaity titles to sort of trick everyone into watching their videos. Is the Switch gonna sell? Is my dick gonna fall off? No one really cares about any of that stuff, but they trick you into thinking that their video is gonna be good by putting something interesting in the title. Can this 1,000-degree knife cut through Chrono Trigger? Probably. It probably can. Secondly, you get these dumb pickup videos where they're showing off these games that they got, where really 9 times out of 10, the games are just crappy sports games that no one cares about. Even when it is a good game, they're not showing it off because they're proud of it. They're showing it off because they want their e-penis to extend somehow through the validation they receive in the comments. Yes, that is a rare game you've purchased. Why, thank you, commenter. Anytime anyone criticizes them on their videos, they'll always go through, pick out those comments, and then try to call that person out. Well, it's my channel, I can put what I want on it and get 100 thumbs ups. Get that person shamed and off their channel is stupid. They can't take criticism. You know, they get in these big groups, these Facebook groups where they show off everything that they have and then they post it on a video and it gets 3,000 views because, oh, I found this game that no one has. They never say anything substantial about it. They just like to pop it in their system and show off gameplay, not to inform their sometimes gigantic audience what this rare game is like and if it's actually worth it. They just want to show off the fact that they have it. Look at me, look at my copy. Look at this rarest game ever that I own. Only 9 copies in the world. It's some obscure basketball game. Them sitting in front of their collections the way that they do is an attempt at nothing more than group masturbation. None of them wear those clothes that they're wearing in the videos. They don't have the nerd t-shirts on 24/7. They're dressing up. They're putting on some sort of performance for that video. Do you really think they walk around every day looking like however it is they look? Because they don't. Here's another problem with those YouTubers. You can tell that they just sit in front of their camera, rant whatever on their mind with no script prepared, chop it up with a lot of jump cuts, throw it all together, edit it in an hour. They don't even double check the content to make sure there's nothing. They don't even double check the content to make sure they're not repeating themselves. They just sort of look for the waveforms and chop it up and put it in however it works. This is easy content that you can put together in a day. You can record it in the morning and upload it that night. So many people want to take this easy route because they just start to get lazy. They don't want to make the good video. They don't want to make the top 10. They don't want to go out and game hunt. Why should they? But they can just sit in front of their collection and show off their dumb games that they already have. Here's another problem with those YouTubers. They're not interested in making content that people care about. All they care about is making money. They'll talk about this new project that they're working on. Here's my Indiegogo. Here's my Patreon. Because really, they're just trying to trick you into making their lives easier. If you can pay for their rent so they don't have to, then why not? You see this problem with a lot of more popular YouTubers. It's people you really, really respect, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, they just start putting out crap content like this every day. You'll see them putting a lot of effort into their videos. Maybe they do reviews. Maybe they do game hunting videos. And then they just sort of start vlogging. Here's how my day went. Here's an animal I rescued. It's kind of pointless drivel. No one cares. Your audience doesn't care. Maybe they do. Maybe they do, and that's the problem. You know, when it comes down to it, it's really not any of these YouTubers' faults. They become passionate about something. They put work in. They put effort in. They spend hours and hours editing these cool videos that they feel like are gonna get them a lot of views and a lot of followers, but they don't. A lot of the times, the most produced and the most worked on videos are the ones that get ignored, whereas the ones with little to no effort shoot up in their view count in the first couple days. So it becomes enticing or incentivizing to those YouTubers to put out garbage content. That's what people want to see. Maybe people don't want to see, but that's what YouTube wants you to see. So that's what YouTube pushes forward. The way the algorithm works, this mystical fantasy system that gets people views, somehow that's making the tags for garbage content easier to access. And it disenfranchises these YouTubers from wanting to put out anything other than awful daily vlogs. Here's my top 10 hidden gems for the Wii U. Oh, it got 1,000 views. Here's my girlfriend left me and I want to die video. 20,000 views. What are they gonna keep doing? It's not that hard to figure out. You see, the problem with all of that is, in all of Google and the entirety of the company, there's not enough of them working on YouTube for there to be one of them that happens to be in touch with the YouTube crowd. it just doesn't work. So they don't know what YouTubers want. They don't know what YouTube viewers want. They just sort of guess and check, and whatever seems to be making them money, even if it's not what people want, that's what they're gonna promote. Go to the trending tab. Legitimately do it. You will see a bunch of news outlets and media centers that already put this kind of content out on a daily basis on a large scale. People with large teams who can have one guy filming, one guy editing. It's a production. They don't want to promote the little guy or even the bigger guy if he's not putting out stuff every day that people are watching consistently. So that's sort of where we as an audience come in. If we want to stop this trend and we want our favorite YouTubers to be putting out good content, tell them. And by that, I don't mean go to their newest video that you hate and leave a comment saying, "This sucks. I hate you now. You're selling out." They know they're selling out. They don't like it either, but they're trying to appease whatever god machine runs the entire YouTube mess. Go to their old videos. Go to the ones you love. Make a Reddit post about it. Get on 4chan. Put it on your Tumblr. Whatever social media outlet you use. Shill that video. If it's at 10,000 views, make it your personal mission to get it to 20. If it's already at 1 million, then by God, you better get it to 2. If you want to prove to those YouTubers that you care about their old content, make it seen again. Make a playlist of all of your favorite videos of theirs and send that to your friends. They're making some bad content here and there. You know, there's some stuff you might want to skip over, so I've already done that work for you. I've already done the work of filtering their content. A lot of the times when people watch a new YouTuber, someone will send them a single video that they think is really good. And then that person will watch the newest video, which I think most YouTubers would agree, your newest video is your worst video. And that makes people not want to watch them. So as a fan of someone, you kind of have to put that legwork in too. It's like if you find a band that you like that no one's heard of, you can pirate their music, you can watch it all on YouTube, but there's still that part of you that wants to go to their website and get on their eShop and buy a t-shirt and buy an LP because you want to support that artist. I have a local theater where a lot of the times they'll show new films, but instead of in digital, it'll be on film. Even if it's becoming a lost art and a lost technology, I do still think there's a lot of magic and crispness to something being shown on film. And so I will go to that local theater when they have a movie playing that I already wanted to see, even if I've already seen it. I'll see it again on film because I wish more theaters in my area would start to do something like that. Even if it costs a little more and I have to drive a little farther, I still like to support that idea and those filmmakers that are still stepping outside of the box to do something different from the modern trends. And we kind of got to do the same. For all those YouTubers out there that you love, there is a struggling artist behind there. Even if they're the most successful YouTube channel, there's a struggling artist behind that camera, I promise you. And sometimes they need a little encouragement. And if they see that people are watching their old content, if they see that all the stuff they put effort into isn't going unnoticed, maybe it'll motivate them to start making content like that again. Maybe it'll get them out of their basement and onto the streets, doing whatever it is that they do. So we as the fans kind of have to remind ourselves that we're part of this machine. One hand washes the other. Fans have to prop up an artist, and if we're not there to prop them up, then who is? Anyway, here's this dope game that I got. Came in this carrying case. This is a really fun one though. I'd recommend trying it. That's all the time we have for today. Take it easy, my children. But yeah, this carrying case is actually really nice. I know it's not the original box, but I'm not gonna get a box for this game. You know, I'm happy with just the cart.